Okay, alright. Okay, so Prof. Dr. Fariza Hashim merupakan Associate Professor di Prince Sultan University Riyadh, Saudi Arabia dan berpengalaman lebih 30 tahun dalam Business Teaching and Consulting. Okay, so tanpa membuang masa, saya menjemput Prof. Dr. Fariza Hashim untuk present the topic Managing People Through Personality.
Okay, boleh dengar Saya dah upload kan? Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, first thank you for joining the session. Thank you juga untuk beri peluang kepada saya to share some of the thoughts ataupun kita kata sedikit lah, just to share knowledge. Bukanlah banyak pun kan, orang lain pun lagi banyak knowledge kan, but the most important is sharing tu lah kan. So saya pergi terus kepada slide. Semua orang boleh nampak slide kan? Okay. So the slides in English, but I can explain both BM and Malay, whichever you're comfortable. Then you can stop me to tanya soalan pun, tak ada masalah. Okay, tajuk ni Managing People Through Personalities. Why I choose this topic? Because dalam pengalaman saya bekerja dan juga deal with business people, I notice kebanyakan orang, especially entrepreneurs, either you involved in a big organisation ataupun work with people dalam organisation, having a position, or even SMEs, micro enterprises, it doesn't matter. But the key issue here is we're dealing with people. Dan kita, we have to accept the fact that manusia ni, human, is not only the most unique creatures that Allah ever created, manusia juga adalah the most complicated. Kan, sebab itulah manusia ni Allah bagi pilihan syurga dan neraka. Kalau malaikat masuk syurga lah, kalau apa syaitan boleh masuk dalam neraka kan. Tapi manusia ni diberi pilihan sebab kita ada akal dan kita juga ada what we call the traits yang Allah bagi, yang mana some of it you are born with it, but some of it you can nurture it. Yang negatif kita jadikan positif, yang positif kita reinforce supaya terus positif. Okay. So I tried to blend, saya bukanlah ustazah to talk much about Islamic perspective, but because I'm very Western educated with the Western theories, so saya rasa being a Muslim, kita try to look juga from the Islamic perspective kan, because most of us are Muslim. Okay, so we go through that first. Bila kita cakap personality, what does it mean? Okay, so personality in its definition is an enduring characteristic. So kita kena faham adalah satu ciri ataupun kita kata kriteria yang enduring, yang memang lama, yang ada dengan kita, yang membezakan, that differentiate one person from another, and that lead people to act in a consistent and predictable manner. So the key issue here, that characteristic is not static. You have that characteristic, you have that criteria, tetapi dia membezakan you dengan yang lain, walaupun you with your own sibling. Satu mak, satu bapa, tapi subhanallah tak sama personality. Okay, and it lead, so the most significant issue about the traits or the criteria is that it lead you to act in a consistent and predictable manner. So you akan ada certain pattern of behavior dan kita boleh predict, kita boleh nampak that pattern dan kita boleh nampak, oh kalau orang ni macam ni cara pemikiran dia dan the way they think, because that personality actually is about how your brain function, and that brain actually influence your behavior. Dia dizahirkan perlu kita punya percakapan, perbuatan dan kita punya tingkah laku lah, behavior, both in different situation and over extended period of time. So perangai tu kita akan bawa lama lah kan. Sekarang kita pun tak sedar personality kita macam mana kan. Kita kan sedar bagus lah kita ni kan. So that's why it's good to look at personality is like muhasabah jugalah diri kan. So personality is defined as the enduring. Ini general itulah a layman enduring or lasting pattern of behavior. So contoh-contoh kita kata karakteristik tadi, brave, reliable, talented. So these are the positive one. Strong, powerful, intelligent. Tapi ada juga, kita jangan lupa, ada juga yang negatif. Uncompromising, outspoken ni can be both lah. Ada banyak juga yang kita kata negative criteria. Okay, so that negative itulah kadang-kadang is good if we can turn it around to be a positive one. So, kenapa kita kata personality? Okay, sebenarnya personality ni at the individual level. Kalau kita tengok dari segi aspek psikologi, kita pecahkan dia daripada first individual, lepas tu kepada group. Group can be family, can be organization, can be business, a group of people, and it goes to the community. So when we talk about workplace organisation, sama ada kita bekerja dengan orang atau kita bekerja sendiri, definitely is a workplace dan apa kita we have to deal with people, right? Kita suka ke tak suka ke, benci orang tu ke, kita memang kena deal dengan dia. Tetapi apa yang kadang-kadang what we call the challenge in dealing with people is kita tidak faham personality orang dan kita juga kadang-kadang tidak faham personality kita. So it always start with yourself. It's good to know your own personality and to understand others' personality as well, so that it can improve your communication. A lot of conflict can be kita kata can be alleviated, boleh dikurangkan. Okay, banyak boleh kurang banyak, mungkin eliminate tu is a bit difficult, but it is possible because saya sendiri pun I've tried myself to apply just by understanding the personality, because the way you talk will be different when you understand other people. So kenapa penting personality ni? Sebab macam saya kata tadi, it dia dizahirkan melalui behavior, feeling, thought. So kita tak nampak, kita tak boleh pegang personality, tapi kita boleh nampak dan boleh rasa personality itu. Kalau orang tu je tak cakap banyak, kita duk pergi cakap, orang tu pun belah macam tu je pergi. Apa dia ni tak betul ke kan? So we need to be a bit sensitive and observant about other people, especially kalau kita buat business, kita lagilah you need to understand the people that you're dealing with. So this is where we try to understand the stakeholders. So kalau dalam business, kita mesti tahulah siapa stakeholders kita. Dan stakeholders ini, it can be dalaman dan luaran. So dalaman dan sebenarnya benda ni pun not only in the business context or organization context, even the family context. Sometimes a lot of conflict between sibling, family, you know, this kind of family relationship pun sebab tidak memahami apa nama personality abang sendiri, kakak ke, you know, even anak-anak. Yeah. So this is about, to me, I feel that it's very useful even in the daily life activity, apatah lagi dalam career, dalam businesses kan. Because definitely dalam business kita kena deal dengan orang. Yeah, you akan involve barang, tapi you still orang you need to deal with people, kan? So this is where the understanding the personality can improve the relationship with the stakeholders, terutamanya the internal stakeholders. Especially you being the business owner, you need to understand the employees. Tambah pula kalau kadang-kadang family business, so you can double understand, kan? Tapi not only you understand the current employees, you can also understand, not only understand but plan untuk mengambil or to hire those who really match the personality with the job that you expect. Katakan you perlukan an accountant. So what kind of personality is best for accountant? They're very efficient, effective, very nitty-gritty, very detailed. Boleh detect kat mana 10 sen hilang, the kind of, you know, or dia punya detail tu. So ini kita akan tengoklah what kind of personality, dan juga kalau nak orang marketing, what kind of person you want. Orang yang mesti kreatif, nak promote your products, orang yang boleh kreatif how to design and to come out with the copywriting. So all this required creativity. So kalau you hire orang yang salah personality, then dia tak boleh perform. So you rasa macam it's a waste of time, a waste of money hiring that person because he cannot perform the job properly. Okay, so begitu juga your external stakeholders, especially customer. If you can understand the customer's personality, believe me, trust me, it would be much easier. Tak payahlah duduk pujuk rayu because semua orang bukan makan pujuk rayu. There is some, I know that there's also personality, dia panggil DISC kan, DISC. Usually that is for sales. But personality that I'm telling today, not only for sales, you can use in all situation. Supaya kita lebih memahami orang dan kita lebih mudah untuk berkomunikasi and approach the person. Sama ada you kenal atau you tak kenal. Kadang-kadang based on the position, you dah boleh nampak, okay, what kind of personality orang ni. So you know what is the best way to approach that person. Okay. So when we talk about stakeholders, of course, kita kena faham apa meaning stakeholders. It can be anyone actually yang akan memberi kesan kepada perniagaan kita. So not only limit to customers, suppliers, investors, ini yang the common one. Tetapi in the general definition, sesiapa sahaja yang ada kesan, kalau orang tu walaupun dia bukan customer, tetapi katakan dia put in the social media and then it affect your business, then definitely that person also is stakeholders. So never underestimate the role of stakeholders in businesses. It can be very disastrous. They can, at the same time, kalau bagus, memang it can be very supportive to your business. Okay, so begitu juga creditors, media, communities, trade union. Cuma kat Malaysia ni mungkin trade union not that strong. Government agencies. So even when you deal with the government, especially kalau you ada contract dengan government apa semua tu, so you need to deal with the person in charge. So dalam personality ni actually dalam business dia quite a lot of model. Kita panggil dalam businesses dia di bidangnya psychology, tetapi kita more on industrial psychology. Kalau kita tengok banyak company besar, multinational companies, usually they have their industrial psychologists dalam company untuk support dia punya employees. Tapi kalau kita biasa company kecil semua, kita tak perlulah benda tu kan. So dia berbeza peranan dia daripada clinical psychologist. Clinical psychologist ni orang yang duduk yang ada some mental disorder lah kan, yang di hospital semua tu. So it's a kind of similar discipline, tapi dia punya subspecialization itu berbeza. So dalam part of psychology, personality is part of the psychology, yang mana kita melihat bagaimana cara orang personality seseorang itu bila dia dilahirkan, dan kadang-kadang dia punya the way dia punya upbringing juga mempengaruhi personality dia. So dia ada banyak model actually yang very popular and in business is MBTI, Myers-Briggs type indicators. Dia ada lagi satu big 5 personality traits, tapi MBTI ni lagi bagi saya lagi common lah, dan a lot of companies are using this. Especially in US and Europe, memang before they hire people, even the plan or employees, HR ini bawah HR department lah, dia orang yang akan banyak analyze. Dan even kita pun boleh tahu, you just take the test, it's free, so dia boleh bagi tahu you what kind of personality you have. Okay. Kenapa kita kena guna dia? Sebab first kita kena memahami diri kita. So understanding of ourselves. Okay. Sebab kalau kita tak faham diri kita, macam kita nak faham orang kan. So kita kena faham diri kita dulu, diri sendiri dulu. So by that understanding ourselves, so we tend to appreciate others. We tend to appreciate the differences, because that differences bukan saja-saja berlaku. Berbeza personality, walaupun kita anak kita sendiri kita didik dengan apa istilah yang sama, tapi kalau 3 orang akan 3 personalities. So instead of standardize, kita rasa macam anak kita mesti sama. Tapi tak boleh because kita human, kita bukan robot. Kalau kita robot, yes, kita clone, then you have the same personality. Tapi macam saya kata tadi, subhanallah, Allah menciptakan manusia ini dengan fitrah the most unique creature on the ni lah, seluruh makhluknya lah. So we need to appreciate the differences. Kan? So when you start appreciating the differences, then you start seeing the beauty of it. Betapa Allah jadikan perbezaan itu sebenarnya to support each other, we complement each other. Okay, so dia akan you can see that differences, and at the same time bila kita memahami this personality juga, dia we can approach to solve the problem. Kadang-kadang caranya terlalu mudah just by understanding them, then all the problem, the conflict that you might have earlier, it's gone automatically. So that's why it is so significant apa nama to understand. Kadang-kadang problem tu tak ada sangat pun, tapi because approach tu salah, because of you tidak faham. Your personality is different dengan dia, so you assume this, when usually people assume that other people have similar character or personality with you. So that is always a wrong way of looking at other people. Okay, kalau anak sendiri pun lain, tambahlah orang lain kan. So be a bit careful on that, so that can really help you a lot in dealing with other people. So why Maya Breaks? What is the big idea behind Maya Break? Is a great tool for your small business to use to make connection with the customers. So this session saya hanya bagi a very brief, just introduce it. But if you want to go detail, then maybe we can have another session. Okay, but this one just to give an idea, to throw an idea what is the personality, Maya Breaks personality traits. Okay. So, sini kita nampak clearly it can improve customer service. A lot of companies have been doing it all over the world. And this test assessment has been tested and has been improved. So a lot of research has been done ongoing. In fact, they have a website that you can explore, and you can utilize that. Ada yang free, ada yang kena bayar, but it's already very well established. Okay. Okay, nanti kita akan tengok dia kategori. Just now I want to highlight the benefit, okay, of Maya Breaks. So it can increase. Here it says you have to get along with people, but you also have to recognize the strength of a team is different people with different perspective. So dalam kita, especially dalam dunia perniagaan, you cannot live alone, you cannot do alone. So you definitely need a team. So by understanding that personality, you can actually, what we say, develop a strong teamwork. Okay, so a lot of Maya Breaks personalities actually being used to develop leaders, teamwork, all this in companies. So kenapa? Sebab dia boleh increase employee cohesion. So employee akan the communication improve, so they can work together, they can get along well together. So when the relationship among the employees is strong, then you can also increase your productivity. You tak payah nak bayar dia lebih, tak payah nak bagi elak. You don't need to use monetary or financial reward just to increase their commitment, their morale and their productivity. But dia by nature dia akan automatically link with the motivation. So that's the beauty of understanding personality, because they are interrelated. Okay, tapi nanti motivation itu topik lain pula lah, kita masuk kemudian. But what I'm saying is understanding that it could lead to other positive impact to the company. Okay, and also improve moral and environment. So you feel more the atmosphere of the organization. Tak kira lah kecil ke besar, berapa ramai you ada employee, it doesn't matter. But the environment, you feel very positive, very motivating. So all these could lead to a better performance of the company. Then Maya Breaks also this kind of, we call it MBTI. consider nurture versus nature. So this is the beauty of it. Maksudnya kita melihat nature, apa yang traits yang sifat-sifat yang you dilahirkan dengan sifat tu, sifat yang fitrah yang you ada, kan? Tapi at the same time, by understanding these personality traits, you can nurture, you boleh tanam you sifat-sifat yang positif, personality yang positif. You try slowly. Of course, you cannot change yourself overnight, but you can reset your mind and slowly move yourself towards the positive traits. Okay, so now we go. Apakah personality type yang Myers-Briggs cakap? So in general, Myers-Briggs classifies, I would say, group them into 4. Okay, extrovert versus introvert. They considered extrovert and introvert adalah satu. And then senses and intuitive, okay, a second group. And then the third group is thinkers versus feelers. It's like the continuum, okay? Either you extrovert or you introvert. Either you senses or you intuitive. Either you thinkers or feelers, or either you judges or perceivers. So empat ni. Apakah extrovert? Extrovert ini adalah lebih kepada kita kata environment and dealing with people. So ada orang yang bila dia jumpa orang, dia energize. Dia rasa macam, oh, lively. Oh, so nak jumpa orang. Tak jumpa orang, dia stress. Dia jadi very down, kan? Some people. So these are extrovert kind of people. They enjoy a variety of tasks. They don't want yang satu kerja je boring. So they want cepat. Okay, multitasking. So there are some people who are with that personality. But they're also opposite of it. Ada orang yang introvert. Dia tak suka ramai-ramai. Dia pening sekali kepala. And then dia suka kerja dalam 2-3 orang, small group. And then dia nak kerja, okay, satu dulu. Tak boleh banyak-banyak, dia pening. Satu siap, baru dia pergi 2. 2 siap, baru dia pergi 3. So it's okay, nothing wrong with that. Okay. So kita kena faham personality ini tidak ada salah, tidak ada benar. Ia adalah satu fitrah, satu sifat yang Allah beri kepada manusia. Berbeza perbezaan. But of course you can complement each other. Sebab tu dia contrast, right? And then kita tengok kepada senses. Betul ke dengar ni senyap ni semua? Boleh dengar ke? Faham ke saya cakap?
Boleh.
Hello, okay.
Okay,
Semua senyap saya pun tak tahu what's going on. Tak kisah perasan suara-suara pula cakap. Okay, so senses.
Boleh dengar.
Alhamdulillah. Okay.
Boleh.
Okay, Alhamdulillah. Okay, so senses. Now, boleh if you have any question, just stop me. No issues. Okay. So senses ini adalah orang yang realistik, yang orang suka yang suka kepada focus on facts, details, okay? Dan dia akan melihat kepada common sense. Does it make sense? Kan? Dan juga past experience to find practical solution. So selalunya orang yang senses ni macam accountant, orang finance, they really go to facts and details, no nonsense. So these are senses, okay? But contrast to that are intuitive. Some people, they're based on their intuitive. They have some kind of big picture, long-term vision. But sometimes when they say, tak semua orang boleh faham apa dia cakap. So, but there are people like that. Selalunya orang ini, they have a long vision, they have this entrepreneurial mind, and they are bold. Kan? So karakter ni selalunya dia akan macam interrelated lah. Dia a bit creative. Cuma kadang-kadang orang yang tak faham dia. Orang kata betul ke dia tu kan. Tapi sebab dia pun tak boleh nak interpret semua. Tapi itu yang dia rasa. So kita kena terima hakikat bahawa these are the true extreme senses and intuitive. And the third group is thinkers versus feelers. So thinkers ni adalah orang yang a bit analytical. Dia suka, they are good in making decision based on their analysis. Dia akan buat keputusan kalau tak ada analysis. They like to look for information, benda-benda yang more detail, and then consider the pro and cons. Tapi dia lambat sikit lah buat keputusan. Tapi keputusannya usually is accurate and quite wise. Okay, so they value honesty, consistency, and fairness. Uh, Opposite of it is feelers. Feelers tend to be sensitive and cooperative. Feelers ni selalunya dia macam dia a bit more on dia punya emo lebih. Thinkers dia more on rational. So dia macam rational versus emotional. Okay, so they decide on own personal values and how others will be affected by action. So dia lebih melihat kepada emotional side rather than the rational side. But thinkers, selalunya engineers apa semualah, dia akan look on that. They will look more on the accuracy, benda itulah, very rational and very objective. Okay, and then the fourth group is judges who tend to be organized, prepared, so everything well planned, and stick to the plan. Kalau plan ubah, dia pening. Okay, so this is judges. Dia kata, okay, all this mess up, and then dia dah jadi stress, and then kena ni balik. So whereas there's another group, they are perceivers. So another continuum is a bit like, kita kata lax, macam relax, flexible. So this is perceivers. They prefer to keep the option open, take it easy, like to be able to act spontaneous. Dia boleh spontaneous, impromptu, semua boleh. Okay, so itu kelebihan dia lah, perceivers. And they can be flexible with plan. Kalau berubah, oh tak jadilah meeting cancel. Okay, no problem. Kalau judges, cancel. Loh kenapa cancel? Why? Oh Abila nanti kacau saya punya jadual. So it's good sometimes to balance. Dia tak semestinya you jadi the extreme judges or the extreme perceivers. You can be in the middle. I mean, you know, you're judges, but at the same time, you have some flexibility. So because dua ni adalah extreme. Okay, so what Myers-Briggs found out based on a lot of studies, thousands of research and everything, empat group ini bila dia pecahkan based on the research, dia jadi 16. Jadi because empat, so dia macam kita kata the pair for the each 4, so that's why they come out with the 16. Okay, ini tadi 4 yang saya kata introvert, extrovert, sense intuitive, thinker, feeler, judging, perceiving. So introvert, extrovert, it's about related to the outer and inner world. Sense intuitive, more about is it real or abstract. Thinker, feeler, about impersonal and personal, judging, planned or spontaneous. So kalau kita tengok sini, gambar ni, extrovert can be musician, introvert, chef. So this kind of personality also actually can match with the career that you like. So empat ini, okay, yang tadi saya cakap introvert, interaction with the world, thinkers, feelers, more on decision making, senses, intuitive is about how they utilize and absorb the information. Some people you cakap macam mana pun info tak masuk. Some people dia dengar info tu dan dia memang dia fikir pasal information tu. Right. So this is why people are different. The way you use the left brain and right brain. Okay. And judges and perceivers is about how you organize your career, organize your work, organize yourself, organize your family, organize your business. Okay. So bila that combination itu yang menjadikan 16 personality. So in fact, there are a lot of studies done. Dia tengok leaders kalau business, small business, big business, macam Bill Gates, what kind of personality. So dia akan match di sinilah, tengok based on dia punya tu. Dan kita sendiri pun boleh tahu personality kita apa. Kan kita boleh buat test tu dan kadang boleh agak ada based on the 4. So 16 ini, maksudnya siapa-siapa pun akan ada, mungkin tak 100% tepat, tetapi a general idea is there. Okay, about dia punya personality. So this understanding their personality not only macam tadi saya cakap help you in the way you approach people, you communicate with people, not only consumer, anyone, okay, potential customer, stakeholders that we talk about, your employees, your suppliers, your government or whoever, okay. So itu yang at the same time not only support your help you in communicating with others, but also like saya cakap tadi, it help you in planning. Okay, kalau you nak hire orang macam orang ni, apa dia personally sesuai dengan jawatan tu, dengan task, based on the task, not the position. Because usually when you create a job, a position, kita akan tengok dulu apa task tu, then when you create the position, kan? So then you look up what kind of personality yang sesuai dengan dia. So ini hanyalah sampel yang saya tunjuk based on their studies. Okay, kalau kita kata orang yang extrovert, have senses and then thinkers and judges. So ESTJ. So biasanya adalah orang yang, because they extrovert, so it's like they will be good being sales insurance, so related to sales lah, because sales ni kan orang yang extrovert. And pharmacists, because pharmacists also dealing with sales, lawyers, you're dealing a lot with people, with cases, project manager, you deal a lot with people kan, dengan macam-macam task, and also a judge. Tapi kalau kita tengok the orang yang introvert, ISTJ, orang introvert, tapi dia senses, dia thinkers, and dia judges. So they are kind of person who are hard workers, who value responsibilities and commitment. So biasanya career yang sesuai adalah like auditor, accountant, inilah CFO, web development engineer, because usually engineer they are a bit introvert in general, but there are some engineer who are extrovert, but jarang lah juga, taklah ramai kan. Kalau kita tengok lagi satu, kadang-kadang sepatutnya based on the trade kita go for career, tetapi kebanyakan yang berlaku kadang-kadang because kita tak aware of these traits or personality sendiri, kita just grab the opportunity, get a job. So usually apa yang berlaku ialah bila you masuk ke dalam career tu kan, then you tend, your personality tend berubah mengikut career you. Ada yang macam tu. Saya even based on my observation and my reading of research, it does happen. Especially kalau kita tengok orang yang finance dulu tak berapa detail, tapi bila dia kerja dalam finance or account, then they have to. So bila dia have to, jadi dia punya mindset dah jadi macam tu. So bila dia tengok number saja, dia mula. Lepas tu dia akan check detail apa semua kan. So benda tu sendiri akan, it's like train your mindset to be more towards that position, that task that you've been doing. Kan kalau you kerja dah 20 tahun, 30 tahun kan as accountant, mestilah you akan very need to detail apa kan. So dia akan membawa jugalah influence your personality juga. And then kalau macam contoh lah ini SFJ, sales representative, social workers, are you extrovert, ini banyak J lah dia fokus. So kita tengok contoh yang lain, ada banyak lagi. Kalau kita tengok P which is perceivers. So perceivers, they're extrovert, they're sensors and they're thinkers. So they're pragmatists who love excitement and excel in a crisis. So they like challenge, this kind of people. Dan dia dia good in managing the crisis. ISTP, orang yang introvert, sensors, thinkers and perceivers. Orang yang jujur, who prefer action to conversation. Orang macam ni, action speak louder than the words, kan? Civil engineer, economist, pilot. Pilot cakap banyak, bawa kapal terbang je, jadi selamat, kan? Data communication analyst, okay? So this kind of position. I won't go through all this one, apa nama saya boleh share dan you boleh tengok. Ini hanyalah contoh-contoh, okay, of the 16. Dan kita pun boleh tengok lah kita di mana kan, especially if you are entrepreneurs, you are business owner, what kind of kita kata personality yang you dah ada atau you belum ada tapi you kena ada. So benda-benda tu sebenarnya boleh learn kan. Ini hanya nak tunjuk sedikit just to share how personality with the household income. Kalau kita tengok di sini, dua graf saya bagi, di atasnya adalah household income dan di bawah adalah unemployment rate by type. Kalau kita tengok di sini, apa nama saya tunjuk ni, yang kuning left, yang the highest household income ini adalah, sorry silap pula dah. Okay, ENTJ. Okay, ENTJ is the highest, kita kata macam personality yang income tinggi. Okay, maksudnya orangnya extrovert, orangnya apa nama tadi, N and then thinkers, and then N is intuitive, and J judges. Okay, dia bukan sensor yang TJ, tapi ESTJ juga adalah orang yang income tinggi. You're extrovert, you can be a sensor, you can be thinkers, judges. So orang yang ada 3 ESTJ ini adalah orang yang hardworking and they like to work for their income. Okay, ini based on Fortune 500 companies. Okay, dan kalau kita tengok dia punya consistency, dan mereka juga adalah orang yang paling rendah unemployed. Okay, tengok ENTJ hanya 3%, ESTJ 3.4. Tapi orang ISFP 8%. Orang ni mungkin personality je macam tak apalah, tak kisah sangat atau apa ni kan. So tambah pula introvert, malah dah jumpa orang, malu apa semua kan. So kalau kita tengok ENTJ, STJ ini adalah orang yang very motivating, you know, very kata apa, work hard, they see their future because they are thinkers, okay, and so they want things to be in plan, okay. So ini yang others lah saya yang sebab slide tu apa, it's an image, so mungkin tak apa-apa ni, tapi you can kalau dalam tu boleh baca. Sebab I need to stop for the Q&A kan. Rasa macam sekejap je dah cakap jadi lama pula. Okay, so personality type ini itulah the base. Kalau you ISTP, ISFP, STP, then you're more explorers. They groupkan personality ini, ada orang yang suka adventurous, explorers. Some tend to be analysts, some tend to be diplomat, some tend to be sentinel. Okay, you are good in protecting people like a guardian, you manage things properly. So tu saya kata tadi, actually this personality we support each other kan. Tak bolehlah semua orang sama je jadi guardian, habis siapa nak explore, who want to be innovative, who will be the entrepreneurs, right? So this kind of personality semua ni adalah we support each other. Ini juga nak tunjuk yang tadi, tengok ENTJ percentage of type earning 150k plus, responding between 30 to 59. Kita tengok the highest orang yang income come from the ENTJ personality, ENTP, ESTJ. So these are the higher earners lah kita kata. So average household income by type, kalau tengok juga ENTJ, because they are considered as a rationalist, they're based on rational rather than emotional, and most of them ENTJ, they are extrovert, intuitive, thinkers and judges. Kalau yang merah ni ESTJ lah kan, yang kuning tu nampak kurang sikit, dia ESFP, STP, dia more on arts kan. So some people they love arts, they have passion in what they do, dan setengah orang tak kisah sangat pun pasal income kan. So benda tu it varies, nothing right and wrong about it, but it's a personality choice kan. Kita tak boleh lah nak kata oh dia ni malas, tak, bukan dia malas, they might be hardworking, tapi because dia value benda yang lain kan. So value orang tu berbeza-beza kan, based on their personality. Dan kalau kita tengok manager responsibility pun, selalunya orang yang pegang post besar-besar, CEO, CFO, high position in big company adalah orang ENTJ. Okay, because you need to be a thinker. Okay, you need to be a judger. Okay, in your business or in the organization, you need to be a leader. You need to make a rational decision. Kalau orang emo ni susah sikit lah kan, kalau long term kan. But being a politician mungkin sesuai kan. So it depends on the position, okay, that you are looking for. Okay, so with that, I stop my presentation. So kalau ada apa-apa soalan ke, tak faham,
Ada Prof.
Okay.
Ada dekat chat ya.
Oh, dekat chat. Okay.
How do we deal with employee and who is introvert?
Okay. Okay, so dia ada dua soalan di situ kan. How do we deal with employees? Okay, and then soalan kedua, who is introvert maksudnya? Is it a
Uh,
question? Who is introvert? Is it?
I think the question employee,
Sekejap saya buka chat
how to
dulu.
deal with employee who is introvert.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. How do we deal with employee and who is introvert? Dua soalan tu, and who is introvert. Okay, tak apa, saya jawab dulu. Okay,
Okay.
how do we deal with employee? Macam saya cakap tadi, first kalau if you are a leader or you are a business owner, you mesti kena kenal employee you. Bukan kenal secara tahu apa, kenal semua tahu about dia punya personal detail, tak perlu. Tapi you kalau nak senang, you sudah buat test tu lah. Kalau tak mau pun, you tengok cara dia buat keputusan ataupun cara dia bekerja. Adakah dia seorang yang suka deal with people atau tidak? So kalau dia suka deal with people, maksudnya dia extrovert. Kalau dia tidak suka, dia adalah introvert. Okay, that's a simple rule of thumb. Okay, okay. Kedua, kalau katakan dia sebab soalannya lebih pada introvert saya nampak tadi kan. So saya tak perlu pergi yang lain lah kot, no? Sensor ke thinkers. Tapi sebenarnya ada influence. Sebab kalau orang extrovert tetapi dia adalah thinkers, dia suka dia dengan orang tetapi dia juga analyst. Dia boleh nampak orang tu macam mana ataupun kerja dia lebih teliti kan. Dia sensor, dia memang fokus kepada detail. Dan dia organize kalau dia judges. Tetapi ada juga extrovert yang more on feelers, more on based on perception, suka yang gosip-gosip kan. Ada orang macam tu. So kita sebab tu kita tak boleh melihat, my advice is tidak boleh melihat pada satu ENI saja, extrovert. Sebab tu dia bagi pada 4 group tadi. Okay, kita tengok juga yang 3 yang lain macam mana dia, because manusia ni tak hanya pasal bercakap kan. Jadi dia ada 4 related to decision, dia macam mana dia guna information, dan related macam mana dia gunakan fikiran dia tu. So kalau nak deal dengan orang introvert ini, selalunya you jangan cakap banyak sebab dia tak suka. Orang introvert jangan cakap banyak, dia pening. Because that's their brain, his or her brain cannot function properly bila banyak sangat information ataupun orang cakap banyak. Dia akan reject. So kalau orang tu introvert, okay, you kena tengok lagi 3 dia tadi tu apa. Kalau dia memang katakan sensor juga at the same time, dia adalah orang yang dia tak cakap banyak. Okay, tapi dia adalah detail dan dia memang sharp, dia memang nak jadi orang yang analyst, berfikir, dan dia memang orang yang organize. Then okay, katakan whatever product you're selling or business or whatever, tak payah duk cerita banyak-banyak, you make like a graph or something in numbers and use all the facts and figures. Bagi dekat dia, dia tangkap semua. Tapi kalau orang tu feelers, you tunjuk numbers, memang dia tak faham, dia terus pening, terus tak mau dengar. Okay, kalau feelers, you kena gunakan a bit emotional presentation. Dia mungkin introvert, at the same time dia feelers, dia tak cakap banyak, tapi dia ni orang yang lebih emotional. So you kena cerita, you put about family, okay, put on affection characteristic, something related to the emotional. Okay, family, okay, and then katakan you need to properly plan for your financial planning. Nanti anak you tak boleh sekolah, tak boleh masuk universiti. Benda tu akan effect dia. Tapi kalau you tunjuk numbers, oh you need to have 1 million for retirement for your education, that one doesn't trigger orang feelers, but trigger orang thinkers. Sama ada dia introvert atau especially for those introvert lah, sebab sekarang fokus soalan itu ialah orang yang tak cakap banyak kan, introvert yang tak suka cerita-cerita banyak-banyak, dia pening kan. So itu introvert, dan dia pun tak nak dengan ramai-ramai. So kalau you pergi, jangan jumpa orang ramai-ramai, you pergi seorang jumpa and then put something in yang sesuai dengan keadaan dia tu. Numbers, figures kalau dia sensor, thinkers and judges. Tapi kalau dia feelers and perceivers, approach you a bit different on that. Okay? Ini apa lagi?
Alright, okay, next question. Can one personality type control or conquer the other personality? Like
Yes.
intuitive type control thinker personality.
Yes, dia actually one person can control. Cumanya it depends on who is dominant? Who has the dominant personality? Like intuitive, control thinkers. Intuitive, okay, intuitive dengan thinkers adalah dia group yang berbeza. Okay, sebab tu Maya break bagi 16 sebab kita akan tengok kepada empat-empat sekali. Kan, macam kan kata ESTJ, you buang J, you ambil katakan you buang E. ISTJ. So you kena buang satu tu jadi 16. Kalau thinkers dengan tadi you kata intuitive, tapi how about apa nama J and E dia? Adakah dia extrovert atau dia judges? Sebab itu akan memberi perbezaan yang ketara nanti kepada dia. Tapi kalau nak kata dominant itu memang boleh. It depends on the combination of the traits yang dia ada tadi. Kan? Tapi tadi sebab 2 je, jadi tak boleh dia kena 4. 4 tu baru dia dominant. Okay, but benda tu juga personality itu juga dia akan mempengaruhi dia punya leadership, because hanya when that combination of 4 traits you become a leader, then only you can control others. Tetapi dengan 4 combination tu, kalau you tidak boleh ada leadership skills, tak develop leadership skill tu, then you tak boleh control orang. Because leadership, all this personality actually influence. For some people, dia cakap apa baru dengar. Kan, walaupun dia tak educated sangat. Some people highly educated, ada sampai 2 PhD, tapi cakap siapa tak dengar. Kan, why? Because of that personality. That personality to membentuk you punya behavior, because leadership is a skills, is a behavior. You zahirkan leadership you, because what is the meaning of leadership? Leadership tak selesai you ada position. Kadang you CEO baru tak ada cakap you, kan, because you tak ada leadership tu. Leadership kadang-kadang you ni apa nama, mungkin orang biasa, okay, you are normal, katakan kerani pun, tapi dia cakap semua orang dengar dia, kan, bos pun dengar cakap dia. So it's not based on the position, it's based on the personality that bring you, that develop your leadership skill. Itu yang menyebabkan you boleh control orang. So kalau you order of a company, you need to have a leadership skill. So you mungkin tak ada, some people dia ada. Tapi walaupun you tak ada, macam tadi saya cakap, nature versus nurture. Okay, nature tak ada, mungkin you tidak dikurniakan oleh Allah benda tu, tetapi you boleh learn. Kan, tak ada benda kita tak boleh belajar dalam dunia ni. Belajar macam mana nak develop the leadership skill, macam mana nak communicate orang, macam mana influence orang, kan? Because the meaning of leadership is to influence people regardless of your position. Selalu orang salah faham, oh you manager, semua orang dengar. Orang patuh lah, tapi katakan you pengarah, ketua pengarah, orang dengar. Lepas you pecah, orang nak dengar. Kan? So maksudnya you tak ada leadership. You hanyalah manager. You hanyalah apa je, based on the position. Orang yang hanya ada power based on position, itu bukan leader nama dia. Dia hanya manager biasa, ni position dia tak ada position, dia pencet ataupun dia dah berhenti, habislah, ma'asalamah, tak siapa dah dengar cakap dia. Tetapi real leader, you dah tak duduk situ pun orang duduk dengar lagi cakap you. Kan, so you boleh control people's behavior, you boleh control, itu kelebihan dia, itu true personality. How to take the MBTI test ni free je. Google MBTI assessment, masuk, dia akan ada link, you klik, dia jawab soalan-soalan dia, and then nanti dia akan bagilah you, sebab you tak perlu ekstrim. Katakan setengah orang very extrovert, setengah orang very introvert, mungkin you macam in between, you sometimes you want space for yourself, you know, you nak juga tak mahu lebih bising, tapi sometimes you like to be, so mungkin you in between, kan. Kalau kita kata 1 to extrovert, 10 to introvert, you doesn't have to be 1 or 10, it can be 5, it can be 6, kan. So bergantung, kan, because it's a continuum. Okay, and then any tolerance for error dalam reading trait, memang ada. Of course lah, kita dalam tu kalau kita dah kata 100% tepat tu susah lah juga, sebab kadang-kadang combination orang tu lari juga, kan, sebab ini manusia ni kadang-kadang lain sikit dia punya tu. Cuma ia boleh memberi satu general guideline, kan. Macam kita kata you katakan in kita punya ni lah, consultant, kita punya klien, kan, kita tahu dia kerja apa. So based on that position, katalah dia adalah CFO, you dah tahu ni orang ni CFO mesti attention to detail, mesti dia mungkin you tak tahu dia introvert ke tak, tapi you dah tahu dia thinkers, dia judges kan, dan dia memang sensors. You dah tahu dah benda tu. So you kena prepare yourself. Jangan pergi baru nak sengih-sengih dan ni memang dia tak layan you, suruh dia balik je lah kan. So that's where you need to use that some information. Dia bila you jumpa, you boleh tanya soalan. So from that you can get more information. So the more you know about that person, the more accurate, okay, you will get about that personality.
Okay, Prof,
Yeah.
ada satu soalan lagi.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Sebelum kita closing, okay, Cik Luke boleh unmute mic.
Okay. Assalamualaikum, Prof.
Ya, Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi. Ya.
Saya Lukman. Saya nak tanya Prof on the nature of my business.
Yeah.
And that is on marketing.
Okay.
I market people's product and sell it in a higher price. So I take from the stock and then sell it to another people.
Okay.
In a higher price. So I take the margin like about 80% based on my based on my selling price.
Okay.
Okay. Right now, I'm currently trying to make a decision, and that is what we call to expand it internationally or stay locally, stay domestically.
Okay. Soalan ini dia lari sikit lah pada topik kan. Tapi okay, tapi boleh insyaAllah saya cuba jawab, Cik Lokban. Okay, dia memang dalam business, especially marketing, okay, being a marketers, okay, you need to be number one, of course you need to be a bit creative kan about your product. Tak kisah you nak margin besar, margin kecil, that's your choice, okay. So kalau based on yang you cakap ni, maksudnya you are more, kita kata, kalau marketing strategy, kita kata differentiation strategy lah kan, ataupun focus strategy, because you want to charge a premium price, harga yang tinggi. So first you kena make sure that the uniqueness of your product is clear so that people can see the value that they pay for the higher price that you charge. Itu kena clear dulu. Sebab banyak businesses itu tak clear, lepas tu business lama-lama hilang. Sebab tu dalam marketing kita ada dua, either you want to go for the low cost tak bermakna murah, jangan salah faham, or you want to go for the differentiation or focus strategy. Itu about marketing, okay. Saya just nak, orang kata apa, just nak highlight kata kepentingan benda tu dulu. Kalau kata Cik Lomar kata premium price, it's okay with that, but make sure that customers see the value. Let's say dia bayar kata 5,000 banding dengan produk lain mungkin 200, they're willing to pay that 2,000. So the niche, the value that you offer to the customer tu dia kena nampak so that they're willing to pay. So bila dia nampak benda tu dah betul clear, sekarang ni Cik Lokman dah cover the whole Malaysian market?
Yes, currently whole Malaysian market lah.
How about your market share? Berapa besar market share indoor industry? Kalau boleh saya tahu produk apa?
I'm currently still new in this, so I'm doing drop shipping.
Okay, dropship ya. Biasanya sebelum kita nak decide untuk pergi overseas ataupun local, kita akan melihat do some, tambah-tambah kalau marketing memang kena buat data analytics sikit lah. It's good to analyse based on the market share and your competitors. Dan competitors mungkin you tak tengok orang yang ni lah, you tengok yang mahal, yang at your level. Sebab competitor dia ada banyak level lah kan. So based on that competitors, you tengok berapa yang you capture the market share. Mungkin market di Malaysia masih besar dan tak banyak company lain pun mungkin 5%, 10% apa semua. Jadi you pun katakan you about that juga 5-10%, it's better for you to capture or expand on local dulu supaya jadi you tak incur more cost bila you nak go abroad kan, because abroad ni dia punya challenge lagi besar lah kan, walaupun you dropship, walaupun online, dia still ada a lot of challenges, because saya mengajar international business, so I see a lot of firms having issues when they go cross border. Okay, dia baru suruh stop dah. So nantilah Cik Umar kita jawab session lain sebab ada session lain kan.
Thank you, Professor.
Ya, tak apa, kita boleh nanti kita boleh chat lagi ya. Sorry ya.
Okay, alright. Thank you, Prof Fariza. Okay, kita akan stop dulu this session because kita ada next session.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
alright.
Okay.
Okay, thank
Thank
you so
you.
much.
Okay. Sure.
A
Yeah.
lot of a lot of information yang kita belajar hari ini. Okay, and then kita akan break sebentar sebelum kita sambung the next session bersama dengan Coach Azahri. Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Prof.
Okay. So kita leave dulu. Nanti kita masuk balik ke, Mani?
Tak perlu.
Oh, tak perlu. So kita
Tak perlu.
pause sajalah dulu. Okay. Okay.
Iya, okay. Alright,
Okay.
terima kasih.
Thanks. Assalamualaikum. Yeah.
Assalamualaikum.
She knows what she's talking about.